do, but try and move. Look stupid, see this iron move. I ain't a hater, what you trying to prove? I'm in the buying shoes, shining on the island with my diamond jewels.
That guy's Broadway. I'm a Jag, but I call him Broadway. He's nasty. So, real quick, um, about the minimum wage and things. This is what happens. Now they're losing profit by paying more. So they fire someone. Then people have less to spend. So then they have to fire someone else. And that's what you have with the minimum wage thing. It needs to come up because people are not getting paid enough. But I think it needs to come out of profit. And people need to be paid with profits now. I don't think it should be too commission based. Like kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if the company does really, really well, but if the company does shitty, you're one man at a fucking job or whatever. It shouldn't come down to you if the company does bad and you get penalized and take a huge pay cut from last year. A bonus is a bonus is a bonus. And, maybe they should share quarterly profits. Okay? Because people are not getting paid enough. Okay? They're not. And like I said, if you raise the minimum wage, they fire someone because they're making less profit. And then people have less to spend. It's a spiral that goes like this. It's like a sideways slinky that goes like this. It's like a hamster wheel going downhill. That's what it is. Like a gerbil wheel going downhill. It spirals like that. But then they try to safeguard this and that, and it's a huge balancing act. Are they on one leg, whatever? No, you just stand on the other foot. But you didn't know they were doing like I found this out yesterday. They were doing like ballerina practice in football. That's more for boxing, really. Because, if you throw the hook and you turn your front leg, you should be able to do that on one leg with your other leg at the back. You should be able to do it on one leg. I found that out yesterday. It's boxing is more like ballet than football. But, the problem is unions, too. I mean, you all heard about teachers who did dumb shit and couldn't get fired because of tenure. Cops that can't get fired because of tenure or whatever. Those are unions, you know what I'm saying? And, not everyone is in a union. You need to fix employees' rights nationwide because unions are only a middleman who afford protection at a level that employees don't deserve. Because if you can't get fired because you're in a union, and like I said, employees need more rights, and like companies didn't give you a raise in 5 years. They need more rights. I'm not going to argue about that. But unions are middleman, and they're only for certain things. It needs to be across the board that employees have more rights. Okay? And unions are extreme in the protection they provide for employees because it's a game to them. They need to keep themselves in business, and they do that by trying to win against the employer. But like a teacher who can't get fired because of tenure, like a cop and all that shit, and the thin blue line and this and that, they can't get fired for certain things because it's union. That's too much protection. If you do something to get fired, you get fucking fired. What's with your fucking forever jobs? That's bullshit. And like I said, employees definitely need more rights across the board, kind of like the union does, but not as extreme, and they're middlemen anyway. And maybe they should serve on, get those fucking assholes together, get up above everybody, and do something else. Because you're affording people too much protection. If some people deserve to be fired and you can't because they're in a union, the fuck are they good for? That's unfair. It's unfair. But employees do need more rights. So, Unions aren't the way to do it. Nothing should be unionized. Employees need more rights, and you know, um, it's just unfair protection. It's a level of protection they don't deserve. And if they deserve to get fired, they can't because they have this level of fucking protection that they don't deserve. You all heard stupid stories about teachers doing dumb shit. And yeah, we're human. You have a bad day or whatever. But some can't get fired. How? I gotta kill you? No! Get rid of unions. Okay? Because they're in certain areas that are all sanitation pretty much. So that'll tell you something about someone. If they get into garbage, they might be one. They might be a piece of garbage. Okay, they might like a certain seedy element or whatever. And it just don't look good, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you could tell a lot about people about what they like and what they don't like. If you like sitting in the fucking garbage and throwing shit around and sitting there and just, then you are one and the same. So, you need to get rid of unions. Because people are protected unfairly, too. And then that makes them feel bad because they know they don't deserve it. They know they don't deserve that level of protection. Okay, so it makes them feel like they're being babied and shit. Oh, no one likes handouts and this and that. They don't like being babied. And that depresses the market and competitive advantage and all kinds of stuff. Because people can't get fucking jobs, because people can't get fired. But they do need more rights. And I think they should share in profit. Not a raise in minimum wage, and that's a huge balancing act. To not have it totally get fucking destroyed. So you set it out, okay, let's do destroy. Let's stop it over here. Let's stop it over. Why even go that route in the first place? And like I said, I know people need to get paid more because they're not making a decent enough living. But you need to pay them out of profits. Is it profit sharing? I don't know what your definition is, and I don't even know what the definition of profit sharing is. That's probably some investment shit. And I don't do that shit. But they need to take a share of the profits. So they get paid accordingly and can make a living. Because once you start firing people, then there's less spending and then more people get fired. But they'll try to balance it out somewhere. I mean, why don't you go the other way? Okay, let's go destroy route. We're going to stop it down there.